Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Vet. I'm Brandon, and as always, we're here at Seoka Corvette in Atlantic City. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I get questions about a lot and I interact with a lot in my sales role, and that is PPF, paint protective film, for those of you who don't know, ceramic coating, and even a little bit of tint. Basically, everything from my Expel department. We have a specific department on site that does everything in-house as applicable to what our customers desire, but there's a lot of mystery surrounding it sometimes, so we're going to get into clarification of what PPF is, what ceramic coating is, the difference between the two, why you might want one versus the other, the different packages that we offer, and we're going to get into a little bit of a Q&A with my lead Expel tech, Josh. More importantly and more excitingly than that, we're actually going to give you some real-time insight as to why you want PPF and what it's going to protect you from. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. I was driving home the other day on 295. I was probably going about 70, 75 miles an hour, and there was a metal like patio chair in the road. Another car hit it, bounced over to my car, hit my front bumper, and I kind of freaked out. I thought, oh my God, what's wrong with it? Got out and looked at it, had my tech look at it when I got back into work, and he said, hey bro, you got PPF on there, you're all good. We're gonna take it off, we're gonna clean it up, and we'll just apply a new film. So we'll give you guys some real-time insight into what exactly it can save you from. All right guys, so wanted to give you some before footage of exactly what I told you happened. It's a little hard to see right now because it's the middle of January, we got some snow on the ground, which means there is salt on my car, but if you can see right here on the front passenger side bumper, that's exactly where this chair hit my car. So we're actually gonna take it back there to detail, get it cleaned up, peel the PPF off, and see exactly what we're working with. All right guys, so we're here over in our Expel department. This is where the magic happens, the PPF, the ceramic coating, the tinting, and in this case, the helping fix Brandon's car. Our detail department got it all cleaned up. My team's gonna get to work on it in a little bit, fixing that one spot that we looked at. But in the meantime, I wanna do a nice interview with our lead Expel tech, Josh. I wanna talk about the department to you guys real quick, because I believe they deserve a lot of credit. There's a lot of interdepartmental communication that happens here at Seoka, and we place a lot of demand on our team because we do such high volume. I gotta give a huge shout out to our Expel department because I ask more of them than just about any other department, and they never give me pushback. They find a way to bob and weave in between the lines and say, okay, when's the deadline? All right, we'll get it done. Okay, we'll shift this around. They're really great with that. They have great attitudes, and more than anything, they take a lot of pride in their job. I say that not just to blow them up, but to let you guys know I also trust them implicitly with my car. I had them do tint, ceramic coating, and PPF on it. But the other thing that I wanted to give you guys kind of a glimpse behind the curtain, if you've built a car with me, it's a lot easier to kind of get PPF on the schedule because we go, oh, the car's projected to touch down the 24th. We can get in through PDI. It's probably going to take another 5 days to do X, Y, and Z. However, if you come and buy a car on the lot, it requires a little bit more customer education because some people will buy a car on Saturday and they go, yeah, give me a front cliff PPF and let's ceramic coat it. Can I pick it up on Monday? And we go, listen, it's a little bit more involved in that. But the main thing that I want to highlight on that point is as good as these guys are at bobbing and weaving and, you know, working with the schedule and whatnot, one of the things that I appreciate most that they have and do continue to say to me on a sporadic basis is they'll come to me and say, hey, listen, I know we said it was going to be ready Wednesday. We need it Friday now. We got to push it out 2 days, but that's because we want to do it right. That is the biggest thing that I appreciate about these guys and the pride they take in their work. They don't want to send anything out halfway done, so they'll say, listen, rather than rush it and, you know, make a mistake, we're going to take the time and we're going to do it right. So huge shout out to my Expel department. We're going to do a little Q&A now to give you guys a glimpse of how it actually works. All right, guys, so this is Josh. He's our lead Expel tech. Very knowledgeable in the industry, takes a lot of pride in his job. So I'm going to have him walk us through some of the ins and outs. So the first biggest low-hanging fruit question is, what is the difference between PPF and ceramic coating, and why would somebody want either or both?
Yeah, so PPF, that stands for paint protection film. It's a film that goes on top of the car. So that's gonna add a protective barrier between the outside elements and the paint of your car. So the main difference between PPF and ceramic is gonna help with like washing the vehicle, water spots, etching, stuff like that. PPF is gonna help with rock chips, abrasions, road debris, anything of that sort.
So PPF is more for the actual impact and things hitting it, whereas ceramic coating is more for the ease of cleaning?
Exactly.
aspect?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now, a lot of people ask, hey, which one goes on first? Or if I get this, can I still get that down the line? Can you walk us through the order that they should be applied? And if, for instance, let's say somebody gets ceramic coating, but then in 6 months they decide PPF, what does that entail? What order would you suggest doing things in?
I would definitely go PPF first and then ceramic coating afterwards, just because you, with the PPF, you'll have the impact protection, and then the ceramic coat will help you wash the car. And if the car is ceramic coated first, you're most likely going to have to do a paint correction and buff it before, just because the PPF won't stick. Just because the ceramic coating is so slick, PPF won't adhere, right?
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. And I'll just give you guys a little bit of a heads up too. I'm pretty meticulous with my car. I imagine a lot of you are too. Normally when I spend time cleaning my car, I'm going to spend 4 hours detailing it and polishing it and, you know, caring for it properly. But one of the nice things that I experienced after I PPF'd and ceramic coated my car, I was in a rush one day, and I was like, man, let me just hit it with the foam cannon and, you know, rinse it off. Spent 15 minutes doing that. I was like, quick, just drive it up to 50 miles an hour. And it was so nice seeing the water bead off. I didn't have to worry about the water spots or anything. So if you guys are in a jam, or if you don't like spending all that time detailing your car, then that might be a great option for ceramic coating, because it's just no muss, no fuss, and you're done. Now, Josh, you mentioned something else. You mentioned paint correction. And a lot of people, especially on new cars, will buy from us and will say, yep, they're done paint correcting it, or they're gonna do, you know, whatever. And people will say, wait a minute, it's a brand new car. Why do I need paint protection? Which is a valid point, but can you give us a little bit of a glimpse behind the curtain as to why you should be doing paint correction before applying either PPF or ceramic coating?
Yeah, so with PPF and ceramic coating, those are products that are going to last years and years. So with paint correction, you're going to get the paint nice and perfect beforehand. Paint correction is super important because, for one, you're stripping off all the wax, all the polish off of the paint, just so the PPF or ceramic coat can adhere properly. And you know, while you're doing that, you're also getting rid of, you know, light surface scratches, anything like that. Because ceramic coat, it's a permanent coating. It'll last for 4 years. Anything underneath the ceramic coating, it'll pretty much get stuck there. You know, you would have to polish out the coating and the scratch, and then have to get the panel recoated. Okay.
So pretty much, just so I have this right, the PPF is a plastic film and the ceramic coating is a chemical sealant. Is that right?
So the PPF is going to be an 8 mil thick film, TPU film, and then a ceramic coat comes in a little bottle and is applied with an applicator pad.
Okay, perfect. So no matter whether it's the film itself or the chemical application, almost like you're laminating your car. So you want to make sure it's absolutely perfect before you finalize the top layer on that. Now, one of the questions that we get, and this is a little bit more, I don't want to get too into the weeds because we do a lot of volume here. You guys can see by all the cars around us right now, these guys get a ton of orders for applications. So I don't necessarily want to say how our schedule is going to look, but let's just say from the time you get a car, and it's actually like this customer's turn is up to begin the process, how long does installation look like on PPF, and how long does it look like on ceramic coating, roughly?
We offer 3 different packages for PPF, and it depends if it's a Stingray or a Z06. A Z06 will take a little bit more time. Let's say a Stingray front clip, everything's washed, everything's decontaminated already. Laying the film down, I would say takes about a day and a half, and then I would say an additional day to cure, so maybe 3 days in total. A track pack, I would say 3 days to install, a day to cure, so 4 days for pickup. And a full car, I'd like to have at least a full work week, so including the weekend. Cool. So like a Monday to Monday drop.
Okay, and that's just PPF. What about ceramic coating?
Ceramic coating, I would say, depending on the color of the car and how involved the paint correction is, I would say 2 days, 2-3 days would be pretty safe for ceramic coating.
Okay, cool. So if you guys are interested in that, whether you have an existing car or you're looking at buying a new one from us, feel free to coordinate with myself or whoever your sales professional is, and then we can kind of give you an idea of what our timeline looks like. But in terms of general install time, that's what you're looking at. Now, one other thing I wanted to briefly touch on, because we kind of do so much different business here, sometimes people will get their car here, they might want to take it home to their local PPF and ceramic installer, or Or alternatively, they might get their paint protection done here, but then they might say, I'm gonna order carbon fiber mirror caps later, I'm gonna put a different spoiler on it later. One of the benefits to doing it all in one shop, if we PPF and or ceramic coat your car, it's gonna be how it is. And then if you put something like carbon fiber mirror caps on over that, that's not going to be protected. One of the great aspects of doing it all as a one-stop shop is that everything that you have on your car in terms of accessories, exterior accessories, the ceramic coating and or PPF is going to go on over top of it. Now, another question that I get from a lot of customers, and you guys do a great job of putting, the complimentary what is it, the ceramic protectant in there?
Boost, yeah.
Yeah, the ceramic boost, thank you, which I use at home myself. But how can people best care for their ceramic coating and or PPF, especially as it maybe differentiates from just a regular car with no coating on it? What should people be on the lookout for?
So like aftercare maintenance should be very similar for both the cars. I would use like a pH neutral soap, nothing too abrasive. I would avoid using hard brushes or anything like that. If you have a foam cannon, that would be great. So you can foam up the car, use like a wide nozzle pressure washer, so it's not shooting right at the edges. But yeah, just a pH neutral soap, gentle washing, and air dry or a nice drying towel.
Awesome, cool. All right, well guys, I think that just about wraps up everything. However, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of comments on this video and questions that, maybe we didn't quite get to. So if we left anything out, feel free to reach out in the comments. My team's gonna get to work on my car and seeing what we can repair. We'll get some in-action shots for you and some after of the final product. So Josh, thanks so much for taking some time to explain this to us. Reach out to us with any of your PPF and ceramic needs. Also, I forgot to mention, we do tint here as well, right?
Yeah.
What grades do we offer on that?
So we offer from darkest to lightest, 5% being the darkest. So it goes 5 to 15, 20, 35%, 55, and 70.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah.
And all that's Expel product as well?
All Expel.
Perfect, so everything in-house is Expel. Like I said, let me know what else you want to learn in the comments. Reach out to us with any questions or with scheduling needs, but we're gonna get some in-action footage for you. Thank you guys, and we'll check back shortly. All right, guys, we're over here. Detail did a fantastic job of cleaning up my car. We stripped the PPF off of this panel right here. Got all the adhesive off of it, gave us a fresh start. It looks like, I gotta tell you, man, I hit a metal chair going about 70 or 75. Everything's protected, no scratches, no nothing. The only thing, there's a small crease right here. But again, if that's the only scar I have after hitting a metal chair going 75, I think this PPF absolutely did its job. So the team is gonna get to work on it. They're gonna apply a new layer of PPF to it, put some ceramic coating on it, and we'll check back in with you when it's all done. All right, guys, we are back with the finished product. My Expel team took great care of my car. Everything came out phenomenally. You can barely even see that one crease where it got hit, but again, if that's what happens when I hit a metal chair doing 75 miles per hour, I am incredibly happy with this investment. This is why I recommend protecting your vehicle with PPF and or ceramic coating. Love how it came out. Again, if I have people spending 90, 100, sometimes $180,000 on a car, and then they get to the finish line and go, Do I really need this? Maybe, but it's one of those things that you would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. This is exactly why you get it. So huge thank you to my Expel team for taking care of that. The other thing is I want to address the elephant in the room. You may or may not have noticed, this is not a Corvette. That is because I've only been here 16 months as the time of this recording. I have a 2-hour commute and a 4-year-old, so I need gas mileage and a back seat. But I promise you, I love what I sell. It is on my list to one day have a Corvette of my own. Ideally, I'd love a 2022 C8R in hypersonic gray as a convertible. But if you guys want to see that happening, one of the best ways you can help me is by subscribing, helping me grow the channel. Also, if you have found this video helpful and you are thinking about getting ceramic coating PPF tin of your own, or ideally a new or pre-owned Corvette, if you found value in this, please consider letting me handle your new purchase or your pre-owned purchase. Whatever I can help with, feel free to reach out to me directly. My cell phone is 856-534-4006, or you can email me at bnewberger@siokaauto.com. As always, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see, and we'll catch you next time.